Hey everyone, it's July 5th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with the rest stop killer, serial killer Donald Leroy Evans, who murdered at least 3 people, but is suspected of killing as many as 70 during the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And that is him right up there. A native of Michigan, Evans was born in 1957 and had a troubled childhood, with one of his siblings dying of cancer at a young age. His mother was an alcoholic who often beat her children, and they moved multiple times, so he didn't have many friends. Dropping out of high school after just 1 year, he showed signs of psychological problems as a teen, going so far as to attempt suicide with rat poison when he was 16. Evans later joined the Marines, serving briefly in Okinawa, Japan, but was discharged after less than a year due to mental instability. While staying at a VA hospital in Chicago, his psychiatrist warned that he shouldn't be released for fear he would harm others. Unfortunately, he checked out and did just that. He drifted across the country and was arrested twice for minor crimes such as stealing a bottle of wine and public urination. First convicted of a crime in Texas in 1986, he pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a friend of his girlfriend at knife point and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. He served just 5, being paroled in 1991. After his release, Evans took a job working on a fishing boat, but was wanted by the authorities for threatening a former girlfriend. To stay ahead of the law, he stole a car and fled to Mississippi, where he kidnapped, assaulted, and strangled a 10-year-old girl and dumped her corpse in a rural area. He was soon captured, and when speaking with the FBI, confessed to a staggering 70 murders and countless sexual assaults spread across 22 states, largely at rest stops and public parks. In interviews on talk radio in Florida, he claimed to be a white supremacist and made formal requests to be allowed to wear Klan robes to court. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's probably a bad idea. While authorities were initially skeptical of his claims, evidence pointed to Evans being guilty of 2 rapes and murders in Florida in 1985, one of which he pleaded guilty to in 1995. He later stated that his boasting was made up to mislead the FBI and recanted his confessions. Evans escaped from jail in 1993, but was quickly captured less than a mile away and returned to death row in Mississippi. He was stabbed to death in the shower by a fellow inmate in 1999, which ended most inquiries into his claims of additional murders, so we'll likely never know for sure just how many people died by Evans' hand. After his death, the DA who prosecuted his case said, "We don't mourn him. We simply close his file. Most people you'd be able to say something good about them. Everything I saw in his life was pure self-involvement and as close to evil as I've ever seen." If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so you can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Donald Leroy Evans, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.